It's Money Monday, and once again, there has been no winner for the Powerball jackpot. As of this morning, the big prize is more than $1.5 billion, billion with a B. That's a cash value of $679 million. For a lot of people, that's a very big number. I think just about anyone you ask will say that's a really big number. Our financial expert, Paul Hood with Hood CPAs, joins us this afternoon with the steps that you should take if you beat the odds and become one of the winners. Paul, thank you so much for being here.
You bet.
It's always a fun thought to think, okay, if I were to win the lottery, what would I do? But if you're pretty serious about it, and you are that person that comes into a whole lot of money overnight, what should be the first step?
Well, obviously, you can call somebody like me, an advisor or something, because the research shows that as many as 90% of people that win the lottery say it's the worst thing that's happened to them 5 years later. And the reason is because just like any time you get unearned wealth, people are where they're at financially because of the decisions they make. They're where they're at from a physical standpoint because of the decisions they make. So the reality is you should make no adjustments. I mean, people come into me on the small things like they inherited some money or whatever. I'm gonna pay my house off, I'm gonna pay my credit cards off. I say, stop, no. Put the money to the side. Let's take 6 months and show that you won't charge those credit cards up. Because what happens is people that win the lottery or get an inheritance, they'll pay things off, and then a year, 2, 3 years later, they're in worse financial position because they've charged things back up. So with the lottery, the biggest thing is don't tell anybody. You typically would want to call an attorney or somebody like me and set up what's called a blind trust. So even before you claim it, and then the trust or the attorney would claim it for you, so you can keep it private, because you will be inundated by everything and everybody all over the world trying to get money from you.
Your whole life changes when something like that happens.
Right.
A big conversation that we have a lot here in the newsroom, just thinking anytime the lottery gets up really big, would you take the lump sum or do the annuity? What would your advice be for that?
Well, if somebody had a crystal ball and knew how long they would live, the annuity is going to pay out more. You're going to pay lower taxes over a period of time, and it's going to be prohibitive from you being stupid and doing things with this big lump of money. So it's always better, if you live an extended life, to do the annuity. 99% of the people don't. They want all that cash up front, and then they go and they buy this house and this island and this car, and 5 years later they're broke and worse off financially than they are. So just be smart, be prudent. Don't make a lot of quick decisions. Keep it private if you can is one of the best things.
Sure. What about tax implications real quick? You pay a lot of taxes when you put yourself into a new tax bracket, essentially.
Oh yeah, a tax bracket that you've never been in, most people. And so they're going to take 40% of, generally speaking, 38 to 42% of what you earn. But the other side that people understand is if somebody's making $70,000 a year at their job, and they get this, then that 70 adds on here, so you're going to owe 40% tax on the 70 too, because our tax system is progressive. So you really need to do some good planning for once, again, the average person in America lives well beyond their means and doesn't make any proactive decisions. So if you happen to win it, call me, I'll tell you where to go.
He'll take care of you.
Yeah.
All right, always good seeing you. Great advice as always.
Thank you.
We'll take a break, we'll be right back.